Good morning and welcome. It's been a heavy weekend in America as the country grapples with the second death of a US citizen at the hands of immigration agents in Minneapolis in just a matter of weeks. 37-year-old Alex Pretty was shot during a protest on Saturday.
Multiple videos of the incident are now online, but Border Control officials are refusing to give details of their side of events. The incident has sparked protest and a moment of reckoning for people on both sides of the political spectrum. Former Presidents Obama and Clinton have weighed in, saying that the public have been lied to.
There are extraordinary statements from both of those former presidents. We're going to bring them to you in a moment. But first, here's Martha Kellner.
Alex Pretty was on his knees in this very spot when he was shot dead by immigration officers. Now people fall to the ground to grieve for him. The intensive care nurse killed while trying to resist the ongoing crackdown on migrants in Minneapolis.
I'm feeling anger. I'm feeling tired. I'm feeling unsafe. And I'm feeling confused because it's all so senseless. It's all so senseless.
How much is enough? How many more people have to die? And to the rest of the world, you know, I mean, don't come here. You know, they're having the World Cup here, don't come. Boycott it. Boycott the Olympics. I don't care.
They're doing too much, man, and they keep pushing people, you know?
This video shows Pretty being held on the ground and struck several times with what looks like the butt of a gun. Shot once, then again, and again and again. At least 10 times within 5 seconds. From another angle, you can see federal agents crowding Pretty. He's on his knees. One officer approaches him empty-handed. The same officer runs away with a gun in his hand, moments before you hear any shots. This video shows the aftermath as Pretty's body is being searched. One officer asks, "Where's the gun? Where's the effing gun?" Another officer a few metres away responds, "I have the gun." Pretty had a licence to carry in Minnesota, where it is legal. It seemed he had already been disarmed when he was shot. Yet the Trump administration continues to claim, with no evidence, that he was a domestic terrorist.
He was the greatest.
Buffy worked in a hospital alongside Alex Pretty.
He was just a funny, kind guy. Very dedicated, caring person. So,
How does it make you feel knowing how he died?
yeah, that's pretty hard. We've been under this state of attack for weeks. I'm paranoid when I drive around, checking vehicles all the time.
In case it's ICE agents inside?
Yeah, in case it's ICE agents, trying to figure out, is that suspicious or is it just someone that lives in Minnesota? It's a constant state of fear. I would say it's an occupation.
Immigration officers have been in Minneapolis for just over a month now. In that time, 2 American citizens have been shot dead. A Venezuelan man was shot in the leg, and a car full of children have been tear-gassed. It's becoming incredibly tricky for anyone to claim this operation is successful. Renee Good was killed by an immigration officer who shot her in the head. In a statement about Pretty's death, Good's family said, "We urge all Americans to trust their own eyes as they interpret the horrific video and to call for an absolute end to ICE activity in Minneapolis. It has clearly gone too far and strayed far beyond its stated mission of removing criminal non-citizens from the country. It is time for a hard reset." But Greg Bovino, the man in charge of Border Patrol here, is insistent that his officers are doing a good job.
Think of what those agents were doing on that scene, making a split-second decision. You've had 24 hours to try and armchair quarterback things. That agent had a split second to make a decision. When individuals make poor choices, poor decisions, come into a law enforcement situation.
Arrest them! I just had 7 AK-47s pointed in my face an hour ago. Do something!
Local investigators from Minneapolis finally arrived at the scene 24 hours after Pretty's killing. They said they had previously been blocked from the probe by the federal government's Department of Homeland Security.
Excuse me, sir, has this crime scene been preserved as it usually would have been in this sort of case?
I can't comment on that, okay.
Have you now got full access to the scene?
We're just here to try to do what we can right now.
Politicians from both sides of the aisle are now demanding an independent investigation. Usually, state and federal bodies would work together in situations like this. Normal rules no longer apply. Martha Kellner, Sky News, Minneapolis.
Well, the reaction in the States, as you would imagine, has really been quite something. It does feel like a bit of a watershed moment. We've heard from two former presidents, and it's worth just reflecting on the statements they put out. So this is Barack Obama and also his wife, Michelle. They've issued a joint statement calling Alex Pretty's death a wake-up call to every American. They go on to say, I would hope that after this most recent tragedy, administration officials will reconsider their approach. Every American should support and draw inspiration from the wave of peaceful protests. They're a timely reminder that ultimately it's up to each of us as citizens to speak out against injustice, protect our basic freedoms and hold our government accountable.
President Clinton released his own statement saying over the course of a lifetime we face only a few moments where the decisions we make and the actions we take will shape our history for years to come. This is one of them. If we give our freedoms away after 250 years, we might never get them back. It's up to all of us who believe in the promise of American democracy to stand up, speak out, and show that our nation still belongs to we, the people. Very, very significant statements, as you say. To state the obvious, they're both Democrats, former Democrat presidents. So with that in mind, I think a lot of people are watching whether President Bush, former President Bush, comes out with a similar worded statement. But with the greatest respect to all of those former presidents, I think really the people to watch are, in fact, the Republicans in Congress, those that are in a position to potentially hold President Trump to account from this. And I just think that's the area to watch going forward. You actually got a glimpse of it with Greenland as well. This is an even more high-profile topic, but do you start to see the Republican base in Congress start to speak up, speak out on this issue is perhaps the key political thing to watch going forward?
Yeah, that's the one that can make the real difference.